Dear students, let's jump to another subtopic or element of weather which is called precipitation. Precipitation is the deposition of water droplets as crystal on the air surface. Condition for precipitation to occur, it should be air is saturated with water vapor or humidity. There is condensation. Nuclear, these are the particles in the atmosphere onto which water vapor accumulated. The air should be cooled to below dew points so that it become dense and fall to remain in the atmosphere. The rising are called under two ways. When the water is forced and to rise even in certain air by winds, and when they reach to high altitude, they are cooled. Before to go high altitude is cooled and make condensation. When air is passing over a cold surface called ocean currents, it become cold. Classification of precipitation. According to nature, or form of appearance, and according to mode of formation. According to form or appearance, there is rain, snow, silt, hail. Rain, this is a droplets of water in nature. It's just dropping after the condensation of cloud formation. The droplets will be rain in nature. But snow, this is the droplets of ice crystal, kama mvua ya mawe, lakini mawe yanakuwa madogo madogo. Hail, these are material which are larger, or ice crystal which are large in nature. Mfano iliyotokea mvua ya mawe kubwa pale Kahama, watu karibu 16 waliweza kufariki kwa sababu ya mvua ya mawe kubwa sana. Mawe yalikuwa makubwa kuliko vile visinovu vimawe vidogo vidogo. If the ice crystal will be smallest in nature is called snow, but wherever this ice crystal will be large in nature, therefore it's called hail. Silt, this is the droplets of rain which are cold in nature. For instance, if the droplets is come from to high altitude before to reach on the air surface, it can cause it to melt, and the rain will be cold in nature because it was ice crystal, but before to reach on the air surface have been melted itself and to be the rain which are cold in nature. According to mode of formation, we have three types, which is convection rain, cyclonic depression or frontal. Cyclonic, in another name, is called depressional or frontal or convergence. Relief, or the third type of rainfall or precipitation according to mode of formation is relief or orographic rain. Let's start with convection. Convection, this is the kind of precipitation whereby is made up due to the is formed when there is evaporation of it, evaporation that occur at the hydrological cycle or water cycle. When sun rays heated the surface water bodies, there occur evaporation, then water vapor goes into the atmosphere and then form winds, when later follow at the precipitation. Also, the water vapor can be from the vegetation through transpiration. For instance, to the area of water bodies, example ocean or sea, because of radiation, after to heat the water bodies can rise some evaporation, and this evaporation is going to undergo saturation in the condensation, which is cloud formation, and then the droplets of rain or precipitation can happen. But this rain of convection is taking place due to the vegetation through transpiration. For instance, the trees or vegetation is just dropping water in terms of transpiration, but most of this water is not go direct to the air surface, and most of them is just forced with strong winds and to be moving or transported from one place to another. And this dampness which have been carried with the air can condense and cause for the formation of rain. The situation of mixing between evaporation and transpiration is called evapotranspiration, whereby there is condensation in the rain can occur. This kind of rain is rise directly towards a formed cloud, then precipitation. The type of rain is common to equatorial and tropical tropical areas, and these are always accompanied by thunder and lightning. Therefore, most of this kind of rain or kind of precipitation is taking place mostly to the area of equatorial, example Congo, or tropical, example Tanzania, especially to the area of Ngorongoro or Serengeti. And this is combined with the thunder and lightning. Thunder, this is just a sound, and the lightning is just a radi. Cyclonic depression, front or convergence are the part or type of precipitation according to mode of formation. Convergence, this refers to the formation of rainfall, whereby there is convergence or meeting of two air masses. One is humidity in nature, and the other is temperature in nature. Humidity in nature is just a warm in nature, and temperature is dry in nature. After to be converging to each other, the warm will be forced to rise. The dry air will be forced, because it is less dense, will be forced to go up, and they will not condense for the formation of rain. But warm consists of dampness, whereby can cause for the formation of cloud and thereafter droplets of rain. Most of this rainfall is taking place to the area of example in Dodoma, Singida, because of meeting of different air masses of warm and dry. But not only that, even to the equatorial or intertropical convergence zone, because the air is just bloated from 30 degrees northern parts and southern parts, and to reach or to converge at the equator. Therefore, at the equator, the rainfall is taking place either by convergence or convection, as I mentioned before. The last type of rain according to mode of formation is relief or orographical. This is the kind of rainfall which taking place to the area of high altitude. For instance, when the rain is just passing one side of the mountains, it just forced up to high altitude. Before to cross or to reach to the summit, this air is just condensed or saturated to make condensation and the droplets of rain. This side is called windy ward. But the side which does not descending or cannot receive rain, this is called leeward sides. Therefore, this is the kind of rain which is mostly taking place to the area of uplands, for instance, Mount Kilimanjaro, Udzungwa, Meru, and so on, and the other mountainous. Therefore, this kind of rain is taking place to the area of mountainous or uplands. Distribution of precipitation. As I told you earlier, distribution means is just spreading. How the precipitation, one side, some of areas have a lots of rain, but some of areas have no rain. Or some areas is just receiving rainfall, but some areas is not receiving. What are called these? First, temperature. The area of high temperature have high rain formation, but the area with low temperature have low rainfall formation. Example, the area of equatorial, because there is high temperature of 27 degrees centigrade per annum. This temperature is just heating water capacity or heating water and causing for rising of water vapor or evaporation and causing for the formation of cloud formation, causing from cloud formation in the thereafter droplets of rain. Hence, the area which have high temperature is just receiving high rainfall. Example in Dar es Salaam, because there is a high temperature, that's why even the rainfall is high, because the heating capacity to the water bodies is large and causes for the formation of rain, and that's why there is a lot of floods at that area. Another factor for distribution of precipitation is the prevailing wind. When there is a frequent movement of air from one place to another, it can be brought to some dampness and cause for the formation of rain. This area, which is just a lot or formation of prevailing wind, will be with high rainfall than the area which have no any prevailing wind. Because when the wind is just taken from dampness, it can blow some dampness and cause for the formation of cloud and then precipitation. The third distribution or factor that can cause for distribution of precipitation is the ocean currents. As I told you that ocean currents is based into two parts, which is warm ocean current and the cold ocean current. Warm ocean current is expected to be with high rain formation because it consists of dampness. But cold, example Banguera, it is impossible to pause for the formation of rain because the cold is just freezing and it will be difficult to make condensation because the air is just freezing and it is impossible to make formation of cloud and then precipitation. Another one is vegetation. Because as I told you that the area which is consisting of jungles or vegetation, it can have large precipitation, but the area which have no any vegetation or assemblies of trees and grasses, it will be difficult to have with rainfall. Hence, most of the area which have vegetation or assemblies of trees and grasses is the one which can receive high or heavy rain than the area which have bare land. Convergence of air masses. As I told you the meaning of convergence. Convergence, this is a meeting. And according to the words of Jesus, covenant is just having men and women to be with a ring. But the situation of having the same or having together, that is covenant. Therefore, the meaning of covenant is to enter in the relation or to interact to each other. When the warm air is come from at a different direction and the cold air is come from to another direction and they come into the contract, that is called convergence. And wherever this of this air of different characteristics can cause for the formation of rain, because there is warm air and there is cold air, and wherever will be mixing to each other or converge to each other can cause for rain formation than the area which is not taking place the convergence or meeting of different air masses. The last one is relief. Relief, this is likely to the height. Most of the area which have high height or high mountainous is just receiving high rain than the area which is empty or plain in nature. For instance, in Kilimanjaro, or areas which have high altitude is just receiving rain like those which taking place to the equatorial region, because the air is just moving from lowlands and passing to high altitude and cause for the condensation in the droplets of rain. Example in Kilimanjaro. And the climate of natural, wherever we discover natural region of the world, example equatorial and mountainous are related in terms of characteristics. For instance, in equatorial there is the cultivation of coffee, banana, tea, but even to the mountainous areas is just providing or involving on that, engaging on that activities. Effect of precipitation. Wherever we're talking about effect is just positive and negative. Let's start with positive effect. It regulates temperature. When the temperature is occurred, when the precipitation taking place on the surface, even the temperature will be regulated. Eti mvua ikinyesha joto linaongezeka au linapungua? Lazima joto lipungue. Another one, or the second effect, which based on positive effect, is purification of atmosphere. Purification is to reduce the dust which is taking, or smoke which is taking place in the atmosphere from maybe from industry or from residential. Eti mvua ikinyesha madampness yanaongezeka au yanapungua? Katika ukweli lazima yapungue. Another one can cause growth of plants. That is the importance. In order for plant to grow at the photosynthesis, it should be water conservation. The fourth one is the formation of soil through influencing weathering. Na kweli, when the rain is taking place in a particular area, there should be soil formation because there is some erosive material which is taking place to highland and is just carrying and to be deposited to the lowland and cause for the formation of soil. Another one is source of water bodies. When the rain is taking place, can cause for formation of water bodies, for example, or river, or lake, sea, and oceans. Negative effect of precipitation. When the droplets of rain take place on the earth's surface, can cause for the formation of soil erosion as the negative effect, especially to the highland areas, because at the lowland areas there is soil formation, but at highland areas it should be erosive. But not only that, but also can cause land pollution. Pollution, this is the addition of unwanted material in particular areas. For instance, material which was at highland areas but have been shifted to another area and to cause polluting or to add and which was not necessary to this area. That is a part of land pollution. Another one can cause mass wasting. Mass wasting, this is the downward movement of weathered material due to gravitational forces, and it is not affected or influenced with the agents of soil erosions. Therefore, wherever the rain taking place can pose for the different materials to be eroded and to remain the landmass which is unstable in nature, and wherever will be gravitational forces take place, and it should be droplets or movement or downward movement of materials, either in terms of rapid or slow. The last one is married to the desertion. It may read for the desertion. Example, when the rain is taking place on the surface, if this rain is in terms of ice crystal, example ice, or high, can cause for desertion of property, for instance, crops, houses, and so on. Example which was happened in Kahama in 2015. Let's start describe the term called fogs. Fogs is like to the fogs, but fogs, these are the small particles of water vapor formed near the ground level with visibility less than 1 kilometers. And you have to remember yourself that cloudy, this is the particles of water vapor that rise at high altitude or high distance from 0 kilometers up to 12 kilometers. But this fogs is taking place nearby the surface, nearby 1 kilometers. But when the visibility is greater than 1 kilometer, is called misty. Fogs in Swahili is called ukungu. And the result of fogs is drizzle. Fogs ni kwa Kiswahili tunaita ukungu. but this fogs, the result is drizzle. Haya, ukungu kitokea, kinachotokea ni manyunyu. Manyunyu in English is called drizzle. Therefore, the result of fogs is drizzle. Yananyesha manyunyu, unaweza kutembea hata kilomita 1 hujarowana. Vidogo vidogo. Fogs is categorized into 4 parts, which is advection, high fogs, radiation fogs, and frontal fogs. This type of fogs is likely to the types of precipitation according to mode of formation. Therefore, you have to refer the point of view.